Hello everyone.
Hi everybody.
Hello.
Astăzi vom prezenta din domul lui Horațiu, Adriana și Ștefan.
Today we'll present from inside the dome of Horatiu, Adriana and Stefan.
Și pentru acest lucru, Rick, te rugăm să ne dai permisul să aprim camera video.
And for this I would like to ask permission Rick to share camera
Ca să putem arăta și puțin cum arată interiorul unui dom.
to show how the interior of the dome how it is.
Apoi vom descriem tot cum am făcut, să obținem cum am utilizat plasma în dom și rezultatele obținute.
And then we will share how we use the plasma in the dome and our results.
Ok?
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to open the video there now, Gianni.
Ok. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Rick, trebuie să facă share.
Rick, you have to stop the share. Okay.
Ok. Hello.
Hello.
Hey everybody.
Hello. Horațiu, Adriana, Gianni.
We see you.
Okay.
Sorry, I lost it. We lost the connection there or something. Just a minute. Let me spotlight it and
Ok.
sure.
Încă o dată. Horațiu,
Hello.
Adriana,
Hello.
Gianni,
Hello.
Geta. Și
Hello.
Hello.
aici este imaginea de sus a domului. Fă, Horațiu, te rog.
Here is the image from above the dome. So this is the entry. Can you see it? Is the hempcrete, and then above is the diffusion foil that I use, and under it is the layers of wool and hemp fiber. And here's the sun, the Georgia sun. And here's the upstairs. So if you want me to share to you the layers, I can do that again. Although I shared it with you last time, but if you want, I can share again the
Yes,
layers
please. That'd be great.
yes. So at first I mounted the skeleton of the dome, which I made out of wood, and then I cover it with wooden OCB parts, and I use the fire to uncover it from inside. Yes, and looking from inside out, these are the layers. So is the diffusion foil that you saw, and then it's another layer of wool and hemp fiber, another layer of diffusion foil, another layer of wool and hemp fiber, and then the wood that was treated with nano parts and fire.
Are you trying to show your camera now? We see Gianni's picture.
Gianni, we're looking at, estamos viendo tu imagen, Gianni, no estamos viendo lo que va escribiendo Horacio.
And Jetta, of course.
Facem un share screen ca să arătăm și principiile domului.
We will like to share scheme to share the principle of the domes.
Dice que Liliana dice que le gustaría compartir la pantalla.
Ok, vamos a compartirlo otra vez. O aprim din nou atunci.
We will try again.
Sí, no estás mostrando no estás compartiendo. Ahora sí,
Okay.
ahora sí, Gianni.
Okay, we see the camera now.
I would like to share some photos. So 1 second, please. Screen. Mhm. Can you see the pictures?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the principle of the dome, from the wind and the air outside of the dome and inside the flow inside the dome, where you can see the formation of the torus inside the dome, of the hot air and the cold air. And here is the temperature inside the dome and the solar light that is covering the dome. So this is just to show the power of the form, that
The energy of the form.
the energy of the form. Yes. So
Where are if I may ask, you said airflow and ventilation. Where is the ventilation located?
the ventilation is inside the dome. So because of the shape, the air inside is circulating in the sense of toroid, as you can see in the picture.
You're not exchanging any air with the outside environment.
No, but if you want to make some hot inside the house, all the hot air from above is coming from sides to down to.
Alenka, si nos puedes traducir al español, por favor.
Ah, ok, un momento. Tengo que cambiar todo.
Sorry.
Aș vrea ca să spun că este prezent grupul spaniol și cu sala deschisă.
I want to tell you that we will be present in the Spanish group with the open stage.
Și aceasta face parte din atelierele Plasma Mediu Agricultură care le facem internaționale.
And this is a part of our
Esta es la parte de nuestra presentación.
Da, aici vom face în direct aceste prezentări, cum se construiește un dom și cum se plasmatizează.
In this presentation,
Y en esta presentación
we will show how we
vamos
make
a mostrarles cómo hacemos el domo,
cum îl plasmatizăm
how we
cómo
plasmatize
lo
it,
plasmatizamos
și cum am ajuns la această înțelegere.
and how we reach to this understanding.
y cómo nosotros alcanzamos esta. No le entendí la última palabra.
Understanding, knowledge.
Este comprendimiento del conocimiento.
Am pornit de la energia de formă
We start of the form shape, energy form shape,
Empezamos con la forma, con la energía de forma,
și am adăugat cunoașterea dăruită de domnul Cash
and together with the knowledge from Mr. Cash,
Alenka?
can you?
Perdón. Creía que tenía que hacerlo solamente en el del otro. Sí, y estamos haciéndolo con el conocimiento del señor Cash.
Așa, acum Horaciu va explica cum am dat jos o parte din izolație, am făcut cele 3 straturi.
Here, Horacio will explain how
Y Horacio va a explicar cómo
we could put down the isolation and change the environment.
hacemos nosotros el cambio del entorno.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now I'm going. So the when the
Okay.
house was without plasma,
Cuando la casa estaba sin el plasma,
we would feel inside some kind
Nosotros-
of flow of air that was
nosotros sentíamos a veces un flujo de aire que era,
seems to be to my
Alenka,
wife a little cold.
¿sí? Un momentito.
¿Pudieras
Just
cerrar
a
tu
moment,
micro
please.
en el grupo la sala de Rick, porfa?
Ok, vamos a ver si esta es la sala de Rick. Ahorita no sé ni cuál es cuál. Ah, ¿esta
Sí,
es?
porque se ven igual.
Esta es. Ese es la que cerré,
No,
Liliana.
ahorita cerraste el micro aquí en esta sala.
Ok, entonces tengo que, ok. Es que Gianni está escuchando lo que yo voy diciendo. Por eso
Alenka.
había cerrado el micro y él me pidió que lo abriera. Sí, Gianni.
Alenka, si puedes traducir
Ah, ok,
en la
perfecto.
sala de hispana, entonces Horacio va a hacer el inglés y tú vas a hacer de inglés a español en la sala de hispana.
Ah, muy
Sí,
bien.
perfecto.
Ok, entonces voy a cerrar el micro en esta sala, en la sala de
Sí.
ustedes.
Ok, explică tu, te rog, acum.
Okay, I will try to explain now.
Scuzați pentru o confuzie.
Sorry for a little confusion.
Acum vom merge pe engleză pentru că se va traduce în sala spaniolă pentru lumea spaniolă.
Now we will talk in English because the Spanish group will hear the translation in their
Thank you.
place. Thank you.
Go ahead.
So to continue, at first the sensation of the airflow in the house in the winter was a little bit cold, even though the thermometer sense of 19 degrees. So the perceptions, thank you, of my wife and myself were a little bit different because she was very
Sorry.
very attentive and very sharp at the temperature because we have a small child, so she wanted to have a nice environment for the kids, so she was constantly watching the thermometer and sensing the temperature and if everything was okay. So after we took down the isolation and made the layers that I explained it, that was sprayed with plasma and nanoplants, all the environment was changed because our perceptions was changed because the temperature of that it was show it was the same 19 degrees, but the perception was at my wife was at 21 degrees and myself, because I like colder, was 17 degrees or 18 degrees, like that, something like that. So I would like to ask my wife to share his experiments for one moment, 1 minute. Okay, I will translate for her. Ce simți tu?
La început la 19 grade, înainte de a plasmatiza,
At first, at 19 degrees before we plasmatized the house,
mi-era frig.
I was cold.
Și după plasmatizare, la 19 grade mă simțeam ca la 23 de grade.
And then after plasmatizing, my feeling was of 22 degrees.
Mi-am schimbat percepția.
And I changed my perception.
Așa, nu știu ce să vă zic.
Okay,
Are
Că mă
emoții,
am
avem emoții
emoții.
aici.
Da.
Adriana is a little bit emotional, so it's alright from her for now.
Și mă simt bine și la 17 grade acum.
So
Mă simt confortabil.
I feel comfortable even at 17 degrees right now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ok, pentru moment atât, Rick, dacă sunt întrebări.
For the moment, that's it, Rick. If there are any question,
Tot acest proces îl vom relua în atelierele care le facem în grupul spaniol.
all these processes, we will show them in the material that we are doing with the Spanish group,
Cu toate detaliile,
with all the details.
mai ales că este important ca în momentul când plasmatizăm,
Because of course it is important when we plasmatize the house
pentru a înțelege și a face cele 3 straturi,
because we want to construct the 3 layers and how to make the 3 layers interactions.
Principiul este același ca și exact cum funcționează derma.
The principle is exactly how the derma is working.
Și noi l-am aplicat, cum am înțeles, din lecțiile domnului Cash.
And we apply it how we understand it from Mr. Cash's teachings.
În timp ce se pun întrebări, dacă sunt întrebări, se pun întrebări. După deschid și câteva imagini cu răsăritul soarelui în domul solar pentru agricultură.
If there are any questions, we would like to answer them, and then we will share with you some photos with the sunrise from the greenhouse
Thank you.
dome. Thank you.
Okay, any questions for Gianni here? Now's your opportunity. I was wondering how that inside material was attached to the frame.
Oh yes. You mean the wool, or you mean the?
What is that plastic type material, the white stuff that we see on the very inside?
That's a diffusion foil. It permits to enter the moisture to get into the house, but not from the house into the wood or into the structure of the wall. You know.
Okay, and is it normally flat and smooth? It doesn't have the triangle shape to it or anything. You had to attach it?
Yes, I used a structure that was made of the triangles. So I posed the wool and hemp fiber with staples. Yes.
Okay.
And then I put the foil, and then I use a wooden sticks, just like the structure, only thinner, to sorry, just a second. Just to maintain the isolation, the second layer of the isolation on the
As a space.
on the ceiling, yes. So the next layer of fiber could be stapled too on the interior, you know.
Spune, te rog, că ai dat jos din cei 30 și au folosit doar 10 cm.
Jenny, just remind me to tell you that Initially, the isolation was of 25 centimeters, and now it's 15 centimeters.
Okay.
Aici, în imagine, avem domul seră, care este pentru lumea vegetală.
Gianni, un momento.
Ok.
Solamente me gustaría confirmar, ¿son 15 milímetros o 15 centímetros?
Centimeters.
15 centimetros.
15 centímetros, sí, correcto. Ok, gracias.
Here we have the greenhouse for the vertical people.
Aici, în aceste domuri, fotografiile sunt făcute la răsărit în ziua anterioară.
These photos are made yesterday at the sunrise,
Și uneori, în momentul răsăritului și apusului, putem să vedem câmpurile.
and sometimes at sunrises and sunset you can see the fields.
Cum ați văzut în imaginea în care am descris principiile domului,
How you saw in the images when we described the principle of the domes.
într-un dom este cea mai luminoasă construcție
The dome is the most lighted construction,
și, cum spuneam, în anumite momente, la răsărit, la apus sau când este ceață,
and how I said, certain moments at the sunrise and sunset, or when it's fog,
putem să vedem acțiunea câmpurilor și cu ochii
see
fizici
the fields with our physical eyes,
și mai ales în toate zonele unde am făcut domurile nu au fost afectate de furtuni.
and also where we construct the dome, they were having any problem with winds.
Dar mai mult decât atât, datorită faptului că am plasmatizat domurile,
But because we plasmatized the domes,
am creat un mediu care este diferit față de cel din exterior.
we create an environment that is different from the outside.
Plantele sau oamenii verticali se percep altfel temperatura
The plants, the vertical people, they are sensing the temperature differently.
și în interiorul domului nu îngheață.
And inside the dome, there is no frost.
Bineînțeles că metodele cele mai faine obținute au fost plasmatizând solul,
Of course, the best methods we gain is when we plasmatize the soil,
plasmatizând semințele.
we plasmatize the seeds.
Pentru plasmatizarea semințelor am folosit CO2 70%, 30% ZNO. Gaz?
For plasmatizing the seeds, we use plasma water, 70% CO2 and
30 ZNO.
30% ZNO, plasma water.
Și un fenomen care se întâmplă în solariile plasmatizate
And a phenomenon that is taking place in the plasmatized greenhouses.
nu mai este necesar să udăm cum se face în mod obișnuit,
There is not necessary to water the plants as we usually do,
și asta datorită câmpurilor care se formează,
and this is from the fields that they are forming,
interacțiunea tuturor ființelor care sunt în interiorul domului,
the interactions of all the beings that are inside the dome,
dar și aceste câmpuri influențează și ceea ce este în exteriorul domului.
but those fields influence what is outside the dome even.
Dacă ne uităm puțin, am stabilit iarăși o relație bazată pe cele trei straturi, interacțiuni.
If you can see, we made a relation based on the three interaction layers of Dharma.
Aici vorbim de pământ,
Now we're talking here of Earth,
semințe
seeds,
și construcția în sine a domului.
and the dome construction by itself.
Vegetația se schimbă aproape complet
The vegetation is changing almost entirely.
se dezvoltă diferit
They are growing differently,
și rezistă mult mai bine față de exterior, să spunem,
and they are resisting very good from like outside of the dome.
și recolta până acum ce am obținut în domuri este extraordinară.
And the harvest that we obtain in domes is extraordinary,
Mai ales că se prelungește durata de viață a plantelor
because the life of the plants is extended.
dar cel mai important lucru este că plantele, oamenii verticali, să simt fericiți în astfel de medii
The most important thing is that the vertical people are happy in these environments,
la fel ca și noi pot să-și absorbe din mediu ceea ce este necesar
as us they can absorb from the environment all that they need.
și de aici nu mai este necesar udarea lor,
And this is why we do not need to water them as much.
decât în prima fază, din momentul germinării și până ce plântuțele ajung undeva la 15-20 de centimetri.
Only in the first stage, from germination to the first 15 centimeters of the plants growing.
Primele rezultate le-am obținut încă de acum 4 ani în solarii normale, să spunem, obișnuite.
The first results we obtained in the usual greenhouses,
Și noi am experimentat și în solare de tip tunel și în solare cu acoperiș în 2 ape.
and we experimented in greenhouses with tunnels greenhouses and with the roof in V-shape.
În aceste solarii am observat că plantele se simt mult mai ok în momentul când își absorb din mediu
In those greenhouses, I observed that the plants are doing very good when they observe the fields from the environment.
și datorită acestui aspect, practic rezistă la temperaturi extreme
And this is why the plants are very good with extreme temperature.
în timpul verii, în luna cea mai călduroasă, august.
In the summer, in the hottest month, in August,
În primele experimente, plantele se simțeau ok la 60 de grade,
and the first
Celsius.
experiments, the plants were okay at 60 degrees Celsius.
și în partea de sub zero am mers cu ele până la minus 20 de grade.
And on the other part, I went with them until minus 20 degrees.
Astea în condițiile în care am folosit o folie obișnuită,
In the condition in which I use a simple foil,
pe care am plasmatizat-o pe exterior cu CH3,
which I plasmatized on the exterior with CH3,
în interior CO2-ZNO,
in interior with CO2-ZNO,
plus plasmatizarea structurii
and plasmatizing of the structure,
și folosirea nanomaterialelor.
and the using of the nanomaterials.
Ok, cam asta sunt pentru moment
This is for a moment.
și mulțumim pentru posibilitatea împărtășirii acestor realizări.
And thank you for the opportunity to share these results.
Okay, very good. Anybody have any further questions? Okay, anything else to share there, Gianni?
For moment now, Rick, pentru moment aș vrea ca să invităm colegii din grupul spaniol
For the moment, I would like to invite the colleagues from the Spanish group
pentru a prezenta, pentru a face testimoniale, pentru că și aici sunt multe.
to make the testimonials because there are a lot of them.
Și înainte. Mulțumim.
And we carry on. Thank you.
You sent me a video link, Gianni. Did you want to play that? Want me to play that? It's in Spanish, I think.
Da, video este trimis de Liliana, care nu poate acum ca să intre cu noi în grup, care are sala deschisă.
The video is shared by Liliana because she cannot enter right now because it's in the hall room. How it's called? I don't know.
Și este un testimonial a unui suflet minunat din grupul spaniol.
And with a testimonial of a beautiful soul from the Spanish group.
Mulțumesc și Rick, te-aș ruga dacă poți să-l pui.
Thank you, Eric. If you can play it, please. Thank you.
Okay. It's about 2 minutes.
Mi mamá tiene 20 años con tiroides y yo hice unos tres parches pequeños con el yodo que nos envió Ricardo. Yodo, uno de magnesio y otro de calcio. Y se lo puse solamente 3 días y 5 minutos. Pero ya ves que no es conveniente quitarles el medicamento porque en parte está acostumbrado el cuerpo al medicamento. Yo hice un reactor de CO2 con el medicamento por 2 meses. Y el lunes pasado le hicimos estudio para ver cómo estaba la tiroides.
Gianni, ¿quieren que traduzca?
Sí, por favor.
Podrían ponerlo un poco más lento porque va demasiado rápido. Y
Pues,
hay un problema también, mira. Hay personas que están diciendo que no escuchan el inglés. Entonces, yo no sé si estoy en la sala de inglés o estoy en la sala de español, porque ya había dicho y me hicieron que lo cambiara.
Ahora estás en la sala en inglés y por favor si puedes traducir al inglés. Arik, pídelo el favor a Arik, por favor.
Can someone translate for me, please? Are we going to get, can we have a translation of this video as it plays, or what were you talking about there?
Rick, ¿me escuchas? Rick, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, then, okay. So that's the English. And this one was the Spanish. I was translating into the Spanish one. Oh, that's why. There are some people that are asking, where is the English? So I was wrong and I had it right, but somebody sent me to this Liliana. Okay, then I'm going to translate in this mic, which is yours, because I am going to translate to English. Is that
Okay,
correct?
that'd be good. That'd be good,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Entonces, Gianni, ¿tú estás escuchándome en la sala de español o en la de inglés?
En los dos.
En los dos. Ah, ok, muy bien. Entonces, yo voy a cerrar el micrófono de la de español y voy a la de inglés. I'm in the English now. Ok, pero por favor, podrían ponerla un poco más lento porque va demasiado rápido y no puedo traducir tan rápido.
Al inglés y
Sí,
Alenka, por favor.
sí, al inglés sí, como no, con gusto.
Tienes que decirlo en inglés a Rick.
Okay, I'm going to translate from the Spanish to English, but I'm asking to have it slower, the
Right,
speed of
let's-
the video, because I cannot translate so fast.
Right, let's go back to the beginning
Yes, please.
and I'll just play a little bit and you can explain to us what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try that.
Mi mamá tiene 20 años con tiroides y
My mom
yo
has
hice unos
20 years has been suffering from thyroid problems.
tres parches pequeños
And I made 3 patches, small
con
patches
el
for her,
yodo que nos envió Ricardo. Yodo, uno de
with
magnesio
iodine,
y
magnesium,
otro de calcio.
and
Y
calcium
se lo puse solamente
ganses.
3 días y 5 minutos.
She
Pero ya
used
ves que
it
no es
only for
conveniente
3
quitarles
days,
el
for 5 minutes,
medicamento
and it
porque
is not
aparte
good
está
to take
acostumbrado
away
al medicamento.
the
Yo
meds,
hice un reactor de
because the
CO2
body is
con
used
el
to it.
medicamento
I made a reactor of
por
CO2
2 meses. Y el lunes
with the
pasado
medication she
le
had for
hicimos
2 months,
estudio
and
para ver cómo
last
estaba la
month we
tiroides
made
y están
the
los
exams
parámetros
to find,
normales.
and we have found
Y tiene 2
with the
meses sin
test that
tomar el medicamento, obvio.
she has
las
everything
varillas-
normal, and she hasn't been taking the meds for 2 months now.
La radiestesia me indica que está trabajando al 100%. Y mi
And
mamá
measuring with
empezando a perder
radiestesia
bien,
is saying that
Alenka,
she's
se
okay.
superponen las voces, Alenka.
y cuando
Sí.
yo hice los patches, yo le puse una programación que
Sorry, I'm trying to do it both here, but I don't know if it's
empezara a
working
bajar
properly.
de peso para indicarme que sí estaba trabajando bien su tiroides. Así que esa es la noticia.
Okay, do you want to translate that part? Your microphone is off,
Oh,
Alenka.
I am sorry.
Liliana no sale nada,
Okay, then she wanted to lose weight, and so she did with that, with having her thyroids working, she has lost weight. Just a moment, Rick, please,
Okay.
because Liliana is calling me on the other one. Liliana,
Okay.
estoy traduciendo al inglés en el otro micrófono, porque están pasando el video en español. Ok. Entonces voy a cerrar este para que no escuchen
Yo le he dicho a
doble.
Gianni que nada más pasaran el puro audio por la fotografía.
No te entendí lo que dijiste.
Le había pedido a Gianni que le dijera a Rick que nada más pasara el puro audio.
No sé, pero no se escucha muy claro. Que le había dicho,
En el curso en español no se escucha nada.
¿ve? Entonces, en el de inglés es donde se está escuchando el audio en español y yo estoy haciendo la traducción al inglés. Entonces tienes que abrir allí en el de español el sonido para que puedan escuchar el sonido del español del video. ¿Me escuchaste, Lilian?
Sí.
Sí, entonces tienes que abrir allí el sonido para que puedan escuchar el sonido del video ustedes, el de español. Y yo estoy haciendo la traducción en el de inglés.
Liliana, ¿quieres yo hablo acá al micrófono?
Sí, ya. Gracias.
Continuamos. ¿Quién está controlando el video?
Rick,
Okay.
Pardon me?
Okay, Rick, we had a confusion here, but there is an echo.
Yeah, I think you need to
That's-
turn down the speakers.
Somebody needs to mute. on your end, not on this end, it doesn't look like.
Okay, I have muted my microphone with the Spanish group.
Problem is in the Spanish group, we can't hear what this lady is talking about.
Okay. Okay, let's try then. But the Spanish group needed the sound in Spanish from the video. They were not listening to anything.
Is there no feed from this Zoom to them? Just through your microphone? Is that right?
Yes, that's right, yes.
They could open the video in their meeting room in the Spanish and listen to it in Spanish. Yeah, it's the
thing is,
easiest way.
We get the echo. That's a big problem.
It's usually somebody with speakers that it's not going through a headset. Somebody has speakers playing and you're getting that feed. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, that's often the case.
Mm-hmm.
So if you turn the speakers down a bit in the volume, then that helps a lot. You won't get as much echo.
I don't have speakers on.
They don't have speakers in the group that are listening?
Oh, maybe they are, probably.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
you're
where
right.
the feedback comes from.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I'll tell them. Okay.
Yes, it does make it easier. When you're in a group, everybody can't have the same headphone.
Liliana, lo que pasa es que parece que hay personas que tienen abierto el micrófono ahí en el grupo y eso es lo que hace el eco.
Pero si no, el grupo en español no puede escuchar nada.
Pero no tienes unos audífonos para poder escuchar a través del audífono.
Alenka.
¿Sí?
Yo ahorita paso el video.
No entiendo nada por el eco, Liliana.
Checa el chat.
Ahora sí ya te escucho bien.
Tienes un mensaje de Víctor también, Telegram.
Bien. Liliana o yo.
Me apareció el cartel, pero no sé.
Ok, Liliana va a compartir entonces ahora la pantalla. Probablemente con eso se terminará el problema. Hay una persona que quiere saber si después de los testimonios va a haber clases. Ok. Estoy lista.
En inglés, Alenka, por favor.
Ok, pero yo no escucho nada.
Adelante, Alenka.
Sí, pero no escucho. No estoy escuchando nada.
Hay que decirlo a Rick, al inglés.
Rick. Pero no me... Hola, Rick. Rick.
Yes.
Sí, mira, yo no estoy escuchando.
En inglés, Alenka.
Sí. I'm not listening to any audio here.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm waiting to play.
That's
Are you
why.
ready?
Okay, thank you. Sí, yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so we missed part of this. Should I go back a bit and you want to try it again?
Yes, please. Well, just a little bit because not everything was lost.
Mi mamá tiene 20 años con tiroides yo hice unos tres parches pequeños con
Esto ya lo...
el yodo que nos envió Ricardo. Yodo, uno de magnesio y
Iodine,
otro de
magnesium, and calcium.
calcio.
I made 3
Te lo
patches
puse solamente 3 días y
and I
5
placed
minutos.
them
Pero
for
ya
3
es que no es
days
conveniente
in my
quitarles
mother's
el medicamento
for the thyroid problem.
porque en parte está
Are they
acostumbrado a
playing the
tomar
video?
medicamentos.
What's going on? Can I play the video now? Hello. Your microphone's not on, Lenka.
Yes, you can.
Okay, here we go.
Y mi mamá está empezando a perder peso.
My mother has
Cuando
started
yo hice
losing
los
weight.
patches, yo le puse una programación que
I made the
empezara a bajar
patches and made
de
a
peso
proclamation
para
so that she
indicarme que sí
would
estaba trabajando bien
start
con todo lo
losing
demás.
weight so that I could
Así que esa
be
es
sure
la noticia.
that the treatment was working.
Normalmente
Normally, what happened? No sound.
Hello, Alenka.
Yes.
I have to do it differently because there's too much sound coming through. So what I'm going to do is play a part, then you translate it, and then I'll play another part and you
Oh, that's
translate
good.
that.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
let's
fine.
try that. Yeah, I'll play a little bit here.
cuando una persona
Okay.
deja de tomar medicamento de tiroides, empieza el descontrol.
Okay, go ahead.
Just a moment, I lost the sound. I don't know why. I cannot hear the sound of the...
Okay, I'll try
Alenka, lo
again.
están regresando. Lo voy a hacer de nuevo.
So I'm only playing a little bit and you're supposed to translate that part first.
Okay, okay, that's fine.
Empieza el
Try it again.
descontrol y se siente muy mal. Y mi mamá no ha tenido
Wait.
esa...
If you stop with the medications, they will not be feeling well. So you don't have to stop with the medication until the treatment is finished.
La crisis. Y está muy bien. Por ejemplo, ya está reduciendo su medicamento de la presión y la trombosis de la pierna derecha también ha bajado muchísimo.
Now she's in a very good condition. The thrombosis that she had on her left leg is improving a lot. And she has slowly started to reduce the medications.
Así que va de viento en pompa mi mamá. Muy feliz.
So she's
Muchas
doing very,
felicidades.
very well. Congratulations, Miriam.
Buenas noches.
No, gracias a todos por la ayuda que me han brindado y Ricardo también que estuvo trabajando mucho con mi mamá. Y pues mi mamá también está trabajando mucho en lo emocional.
Thank you to everyone. And I thank especially Ricardo, who has been giving treatment to my mother, and she is also very happy. Thank you to all.
Que es la parte que le toca a ella. No, gracias a ustedes también.
She's very good, good doing her part.
En Miriam, muchas gracias.
Thank you, Miriam.
Okay, I think we got the hang of it toward the end there. So
oh, yes.
Thank you, Alenka. Thank you for translating.
Thank you all for the patience. But we are learning.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what else do we have for sharing here today?
Okay, ¿qué más tenemos para compartir? Okay, ¿qué más tenemos para compartir? Dice Rick. Ah, hay otro más.
Como muy feliz de ver que mis plantas
Liliana.
no se han encharcado.
Liliana, no, Rick no sabe hacia dónde seguir.
Anoche yo tanto que no he podido salir de la vida.
Alto.
Me fascina y me gusta chartera que hago.
Anything else from your end, Alenka?
Yes, it seems that the video continues with another testimony.
Una constante, otra constante, o sea, constante y agua, y agua plasmática. Otra con los cans de la copa 1 que fabriqué que se cristalizaron, que cuando
Okay, the video, my video doesn't continue. It's only 2 minutes.
Oh, you don't have any more in that video?
No.
Oh. Oh my, this is.
Oh, I see Johnny sent another video here. Just a minute.
Wow, okay.
Okay, yeah, we have another 3 minutes here, it looks like.
It is Tulia.
You want to try it again?
Yes, with this one, yes. Yeah, that's Tulia's testimony.
Okay, it's hard for me to know when to stop playing the video, but if you start to speak, then I can stop it and then we can hear you better.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, so here we go.
Hoy fui a revisar el vivero porque anoche llovió por acá, pero tremendamente.
Today I went.
Llovió todo el día.
Today I went to watch the greenhouse because it started raining and it has been raining all day long.
Y pues antes me había sucedido que cuando llovía tanto, se me inundaban las bolsas donde están los semilleros. Hoy fui a mirar.
And previously it had happened to me that when it was raining too much, all the bags where the seeds were in the greenhouse were filled with water.
Estoy aterrada que la tierra que están con humedad, pues me hubiera gustado poder ir cuando estaba lloviendo, pero estaba lloviendo muy duro. Y estoy aterrada que
I wish I could have corrected this, but it was raining too much. I could not go out.
Que adentro hay una temperatura medio ambiente deliciosa, y la tierra está húmeda, no hay ninguna inundación.
Inside we have a very good temperature, and the temperature is really good, and there is no flooding, and it is just perfect.
Están todas perfectas. Entonces creo que se hizo alguna magia ahí de medio ambiente. Porque yo le tengo
I feel that some sort of magic happened there in the environment.
De cubrimiento, una malla que el agua se pasa, solo que un poco controlada. Entonces que ahora en el taller es.
I have a mesh where the water gets through it, but in a controlled form.
Escuché algo de que los campos del plasma ayudan a controlar o a mantener, o sea, como a controlar el medio ambiente. Alcancé a escuchar algo así. Y entonces me fui corriendo a mirar mi.
I have the feeling that the plasma makes the environment in a controlled form with the temperature. And that's what I think I have heard about that. So I went outside.
Pero aunque ya se estaba oscureciendo. Y me quedé pues como muy feliz de ver que mis plantas no se han encharcado. Están pues que llovió tanto.
And I was very happy that my plants were in very good conditions, not overflowed. And I know that is a work of the plasma.
Anoche y hoy. Tanto
And that
que
was
no he
last
podido
night
salir
and
de la finca.
today. It's been raining so
patina y
much that I
entonces la
haven't been
charquera que
able
hay.
to go out from the farm.
Por lo visto eso en todo el país, pero estuvo genial, te felicito, qué alegría. ¿Y qué tienes puesto ahí en el vivero para
Congratulations, Tulia, because it's been raining all over the land. And what else do you have in your greenhouse?
Excuse me for one moment, Alenka. Rick, could you allow Herm to join us,
Yes.
please? She's been in there.
Yes.
Sorry, Alenka. I got disconnected and I can't do it now.
Let me make you co-host again there, Mark. And sorry, who has to get connected?
I think it was Herm. It might, Alenka.
Oh yeah, I see them.
There they
Oh, I
go.
don't know.
Oh, okay. Thank you. She's just been sitting there for a while without a mic.
Oh.
I was promoted.
Sorry for the interruption.
Promise. Carry on.
Okay.
Tengo colocadas 3 botellas. Una con
I have placed 3 bottles.
de otra
One
con
with gans of
o sea, con gans y agua, ¿no? Y agua plasmática. Otra con los GANs de la Copa 1 que fabriqué, que se cristalizaron, que cuando los dejé mucho tiempo, o sea, les
I have also another one with the ganses of the cup 1, which were crystallized because I had left them for too long there. I had forgotten about them. Go ahead.
retiré las bobinas y dejé el agua ahí. Y cuando fui a lavarlos, yo no veía ningún GANS. Pero en algún momento sí me di cuenta que
I took off the coils and there was no GANS. But after a while, I saw that there were some ganses.
estaban cristalizados en el fondo. Entonces, esos cristalitos también.
What happened is that they had been crystallized in the bottom, and those little crystals
pequeñitos que habían ahí los lavé y los coloqué con una botella de agua más
I
un
placed them
lápiz.
in a small bottle. I cleaned them and I placed them in a small bottle plus a pencil.
Que fabriqué de 2017. Tengo esas 3 botellas colocadas allá, colgadas en el vivero. No,
I had the 3 bottles
no
hanging.
estoy aplicándole directamente agua plasmática. Sí.
I am not applying directly the plasmatic water.
Estoy trabajando con los campos.
I am only working with the fields. And today I went to go to the greenhouse.
Anoche llovió por acá, pero tremendamente. Hoy llovió todo el día. Y
Because
pues antes
because last night it rained very heavily, and today also, the whole day.
Había sucedido
Right.
que cuando llovía tanto, se
And when it has rained so
Good.
heavily,
It accidentally went back in the video here. Let me play.
inundaban las bolsas donde están
Is that
los
correct?
semilleros. Hoy fui a
yes,
mirar
that's
y
where
estoy
we had started.
We already did that.
Yes.
It jumped somehow, so I have to refine the part we were at.
Look, Rick, I am going to turn off the micro when I finish so that you can see when to restart. Is that okay?
That could work, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. So that you know when you can restart.
Okay, I have to find the right place to restart here first, so I'm not sure where that was. Let's see if we already heard this or not.
ahí en toda esa
okay.
charquera que hay.
Por lo visto eso en todo el país, pero estuvo genial, te
Oh, it's a
felicito.
little bit ahead.
All right.
Una con GANs de SIN,
There.
otra
One
con
with,
GANs
there,
de,
there.
o sea, con
Okay, so I'll play it from there then.
Yes. It's a
GANs
slightly.
y agua, ¿no? Y agua plasmática. Otra con los GANs de la Copa 1 que fabriqué, que se cristalizaron, que cuando los dejé mucho tiempo, o sea, les retiré las bobinas y dejé el agua ahí. Y cuando fui a lavarlos, yo no veía ningún GANs. Pero en algún momento sí me di cuenta que
That's where
estaban cristalizados en el fondo. Entonces, esos cristalitos tan pequeñitos que habían ahí, los lavé y los coloqué con una botella de agua.
Okay.
Más
I cleaned the crystals and I placed them in a bottle with water.
Que fabriqué de 2017. Tengo esas 3 botellas colocadas allá, colgadas en el vivero.
So I hang those
estoy
3
aplicando.
bottles. So I hang those 3 bottles in the greenhouse.
Directamente agua plasmática, sino estoy trabajando con los campos.
I am working only with the
Hoy
fields.
fui a revisar el vivero porque anoche llovió por acá, pero
Ah, darn it, I hit the button again. I have to really pay attention to that. Sorry, we'll have to replay again here.
This is
tanto que no he
Rick.
podido salir de la finca porque el carro no me patina ahí en toda esa charquera que hay.
So much that I haven't been able to get out of the farm because my car slides and I cannot go out.
Por lo visto eso en todo el país, pero estuvo genial, te felicito, qué alegría. ¿Y qué tienes puesto ahí en el vivero para crear ese campo?
We have been through that already, Rick.
Tengo otra con GANs o sea, con GANs y agua, ¿no? Y agua plasmática.
I thought it
Otra
was about the
con los
three-quarter
GANs de
area.
la Copa 1 que
There we
fabriqué, que se cristalizaron, que cuando los dejé mucho tiempo, o sea, les retiré las bobinas y dejé el agua ahí. Y cuando fui a lavarlos, yo no veía ningún GANs. Pero en algún momento sí me di cuenta que estaban cristalizados en el fondo. Entonces, esos cristalitos tan pequeñitos que habían ahí, los lavé y los coloqué con una botella de agua, más un lápiz que fabriqué de 2017. Tengo esas 3 botellas colocadas allá, colgadas en el vivero. No estoy aplicándole directamente agua plasmática, sino estoy trabajando con los campos.
Okay, there we are.
Was there a translation on the last part, or?
I think that's the last part of that testimonial. Because she's working now only with the fields, she says. She's not working anymore with the ganses because she didn't have much. And she's using 3 bottles inside the water to use the water on the plants.
Okay, I think we got the gist of
Thank
that.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Rick.
Alenka.
My apologies for everybody because we are not prepared for this. We have to do it, to find a way to do it more, with more fluency.
Mm.
Thank you to everyone.
Thank you,
Rick.
There
and
might be a
everyone.
way of using what's called the breakout groups in Zoom. I'm not sure how that works exactly, but it is possible to create a breakout group. I'm quite sure. I don't see where it's on the preferences here, but I think that's an option somewhere.
We'll have to learn about that.
I'm not seeing that as an option here. Maybe it's only in certain groups. Okay. All right. Is there anything else that anyone has to share for today? I think there was something in the testimonials that came in. Let me check.
Thank you, Rick. It seems that's it. That's all.
All right. Thank you very much. We have one testimonial that's come in from Thessaloniki from Greece, who says it's about a health unit from Theodore, and says in April 2021, I built a health unit. Since then, a therapist has it and treats specific people with amazing results. I will mention some cases that have occurred so far. Alexandra Mavromaticdu, parasites after plasma treatment 4 times, removed the parasites from the ear and nose. Angela Glow, Aphrodite, had hemangiomas in the liver. I think it's just a mass in the liver from a young age. Now, 50 years after regular treatment and irregular ultrasound and computed tomography examination, it was not found. Theodosia, papatheodosio, parathyroidism, with many side effects throughout the body, kidney removal and deformity of many bones and the spine, was in a wheelchair permanently, now walks in the house, feels better, and began to menstruate. We are in the process of treatment. Their thyroid values dropped from 3,500 to 500 units. And then Saki's Papanathiososis, physiotherapist. 12 years ago, he had a stroke that left him with mobility problems. And after 8 sessions in the unit with the health helmet, he got the feeling in the limbs and moves his legs and arms much better. Kizaki Nicolita, chronic inflammation in the Achilles tendon. After 4 sessions, the inflammation was eliminated and it no longer hurts. Okay, well, thank you for that, Theodore, to hear of those positive outcomes from a health unit. Don't have a picture of it right now, so can't show that, but let's see if there's anything else in the testimonials. Okay, we have one more from Sebastian. Okay, it goes like this. Because of various ugly habits such as smoking, alcohol, watching television, and following mental habits that are not in tune with the soul of the body, the soul of the mind, they each go their separate ways and cause a multi-layered imbalance. To balance the physical body, emotions, and other bodies, souls, it is a very useful bath where I put inside revitalized water and about 20 liters of plasma water of various GANs, amino acids, and salt. I also drink some plasma water and amino acids before entering the bath. It feels like I am not in the water, but when I come out, I have skin as a child, and where I have had a scratch or a blow, a burn, it forms on the skin like some invisible layer of new tissue. And I also have no more tension. In water, I have to be aware of myself, the water and the plasma of the water around me and in me, to connect with it and to thank it, just as it is done to connect with the Magrav. It's okay for me to have such a concentration of plasma water. Maybe someone, it would be too strong. Most likely with the latest versions of One Cup, One Life, the same is achieved, only I haven't done that yet. Okay, thank you, Sebastian, for your testimonial. Just looking here, I think that's it for our new testimonials that have come in on the testimonial site. All right, is there anything else for today, or shall we wrap things up? All right, well, perhaps it's time then. Maybe we can make announcements. Gianni, do you have a workshop later coming up? Do you want to announce that?
Yes, Rick. În primul rând, scuze pentru momentul care s-a creat cu traducerea.
Sorry for the moment that it's called translation.
Este pentru prima dată când facem acest lucru.
It's for the first time that we are doing this.
Și pentru următorul testimonial suntem puțin mai pregătiți.
And for the next testimony, we will be more prepared.
Suntem în ziua de 14, ziua Valentine's Day.
We are on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day.
Și ne-am dorit ca aceste testimoniale să fie făcute de cât mai mulți.
We wanted that these testimonials can be made from a lot of us.
Pentru că am văzut ce înseamnă ca oamenii să vadă
Because I saw what it means that people can see it.
și în aceste ateliere care le facem în grupul spaniol,
And in these workshops that we are doing in Spanish group,
în partea practică de miercurea trecută,
in the practical part from the last Wednesday,
am arătat cum se poate face o cupă, o viață și un reactor de CO2
we showed how we can make one cup, one life and the CO2 reactor.
și am obținut gansurile într-o oră.
And we obtained the gases in an hour.
Am primit deja confirmări din mai multe locuri.
We got confirmation from a lot of places.
Cei care au făcut și au folosit metoda împărtășită de noi
Those that used the method that we shared
au obținut gansurile într-o oră,
they obtained the gases in an hour.
ceea ce până acum durau de la o săptămână până la 3 săptămâni.
In another cases, this between 2 weeks and 3 weeks.
Practic, în momentul când s-au conectat cu această emoție a creierii materialelor,
Practically, when they connected with the emotion of creation of this material,
au realizat că se poate
they realized that they can do it.
și datorită acestui aspect continuăm.
And that is why we are continuing.
Miercuri vom arăta cum se face reactorul de CO2, de zinc.
Thursday we will show the zinc reactor.
La fel vom face și cupa numărul 2.
The same, we will do cup number 2.
Plus a rămas de miercurea trecută să facem și să arătăm și nanoacoperirea cu cenușă, cu leșie.
And it remains from the last week to show how we can uncover with ashes.
Practic, așa finalizăm primul modul, 0, plasma.
Practically, this is how we finish the first module, 0, the plasma.
Iar apoi trecem la modulul 1, mediu.
And then we will take to the module number 1, the environment,
Unde facem nanoplantele.
where we make the nanoplants.
Arătăm cum se construiește domul, cum se debitează materialul.
We show how to work with the wood from the dome structure.
Plasmatizarea, ridicarea și acoperirea lui.
Plasmatizing, the covering and the building of the dome.
Aceasta este pentru săptămânile care urmează.
This is for the next weeks that are coming.
În general, fiecare modul are 4 săptămâni.
In generally, every module have 4 weeks.
Dar, la fel cum am observat în atelierele anterioare,
But just how we observed in the last workshops,
de fiecare dată când trebuie să recapitulăm, o facem.
when we need to review it, we will do it.
Yes. Pentru că este necesar să înțelegem ceea ce facem.
Because it is very necessary to understand what we are doing.
Facem atelierele practice și în România.
We are making the practical workshop in Romania.
Și cum datorită folosirii tehnologiei nu mai depindem neapărat de sezon.
And how by applying the technology we are not depending for the seasons.
Și ca un exemplu, înainte de tehnologia plasmatică, la ora aceasta deja semințele erau la germinat.
And for example, before the plasma technology, the seeds were already at germinate time.
ca să putem să le avem pregătite pentru luna aprilie.
So that they can be prepared for April, month of April.
Acum nu mai este necesar pentru că semințele folosind plasma de CO2 germinează în 72 de ore.
Now it is not necessary because by using the plasma from CO2 gas, the seeds are bursting in 72 hours.
Și cresc foarte repede.
And they are growing very fast.
Și cum suntem în ziua îndrăgostiților, plantele sunt fericite, noi suntem îndrăgostite de ele, ele de noi.
And how we are in a Valentine's Day, the plants are happy, we are in love with the plants, and they are in love with us.
Și de fapt vorbim de dimensiune emoțională.
And practically we are talking about the emotional dimension.
Și conexiunea pe care o facem noi la nivel de emoții cu sufletele, cu oamenii verticali.
And the connection that we are doing with our emotion and the vertical people.
Și cu tot ceea ce ne înconjoară.
And with all that is around us.
În anul anterior am pus chiar în semințele în luna august.
Last year we even have seeds on the month of August
și rădăcinoasele, cum am mai arătat, sunt în dom, nu au înghețat și continuă procesul vieții.
And how you saw the carrots, and now they are continuing their life.
Și
even right now.
De fapt, ceea ce arătăm noi acum
and what we are showing right now
este cum am ajuns să devenim autosustenabili folosind tehnologia cash.
Is how we realize to be autosustainable by using the plasma technology.
Dar de fapt putem să vorbim de un nou mod de viață.
But we can talk with the new style of life.
Pornind de la materie către plasmă.
Starting for the physical to plasma.
Și iar pe parcursul acestor experiențe reamintim cine suntem.
And through these experiments, we are reminding us who we are.
Vedem cum folosind elementele care sunt la un nivel mai elevat.
We see when we use the elements around us on elevated way.
Pentru că vorbim în realitate de elevarea propriului suflet.
Because in reality we are talking about the elevation of our own soul.
La fel ca și elevarea sufletului plantelor.
Just like the elevation of the soul of the plants.
Și de aici rezultatele magnifice.
And for this the results are magnificent.
Care pot fi obținute de oricine.
That can be obtained by anyone.
Nu sunt necesare laboratoare speciale și costuri mari.
You do not need expensive laboratories.
Și așa cum spune și domnul Cash, plasma, gansul, putem să obținem cu câțiva dolari.
And how Mr. Cash is saying, the plasma, the gas, we can obtain with a few dollars.
Dar mai ales tot ceea ce ne este necesar putem să luăm din mediul pe care îl avem.
But most importantly, everything we need, we can take from our environment.
Creând noi medii.
By creating a new environment.
În care funcționăm cum funcționează toate lucrurile în univers.
In which we are functioning the way all the things in the universe are functioning.
Interacțiunea între plasme.
Interaction between plasmas.
Cel puternic care îl alimentează pe cel slab.
The stronger that is feeding the smaller one.
Dar de fapt vorbim de o dăruire.
But we are talking about a sharing, a gift.
Pentru că într-un mediu plasmatic dăruim ceea ce nu ne este necesar.
Because in a plasmatic environment, we give what we do not need.
Absorbind ceea ce ne este necesar într-un schimb armonios cu tot ceea ce există.
And we take what we need in harmonious exchange with the environment.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank we, Gianni. Very nice. Thank you very much. I was wondering, I got one question for Gianni. Let me get the picture up here. Where is it?
I think Arena has her mic open. Can you close that, Arena? If not, Alenka, you're a co-host. You can close it.
I got it there. Thanks. You lost your co-host again. Eh? Make you co-host again, Mark. Here you go.
No, I think you assigned Alenka as co-host. Not sure.
Oh, that was
No problem.
accidental.
Yeah, no problem.
I had your name up at one point there. All righty. On the question for Gianni is on the on our main picture here for the background picture. Let's see if I can find the actual picture here that he took. Ah, there it is. Okay, so let me just get that up.
I wanted to ask Gianni a question. Is he still available to answer questions?
I wanted to find out how his feet got in the picture. Was he lying down in the snow?
I thought when he first turned in, he was laying on his bed with
Gianni?
a quilted comforter.
Gianni,
we
they
were
want
really
to ask
looking-
you a question.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Yes, okay. What is the question?
Oh, well,
No,
we
I was
you see in the picture that Johnny has his legs in the picture here, and he seems to be lying down in the snow. And I
They
did see a
want-
picture of him creating a snow angel, I think it was, with only a pair of shorts on, and he was lying in the snow with his bare body. Can
They
you
want
explain?
to know, yes, they are seeing here in this picture that we're shown, that it's been shown, that they see your legs and your feet.
Alenka,
And-
Gianni no entiende el inglés. Tiene que
sí, perdóname, ay, estoy confundida, estaba tan nerviosa con todo ese enredo. Gianni, perdón, están viendo que tú estás, en esta foto que estás mostrando, se ven tus pies y tus piernas, entonces quieren saber si estás acostado, como en otra foto donde tomaste, donde estabas apenas con unos shorts nada más, y parece que había también nieve, como aquí, y que cómo puedes hacer eso, preguntan.
Sí, sí, Alenka. Bueno, en el momento cuando estamos utilizando el plasma,
At the moment when we're using the plasma, says Gianni,
se cambia nuestra percepción.
we change our perception. Everything that we perceive is changed.
Yo, cuando empezó a utilizar la tecnología, hace casi 5 años,
About 5 years ago that I started using this technology,
para sentir los efectos del plasma,
to feel the effects of plasma,
empezó a tomar aquaplasma de CO2 y ZNO,
I started drinking plasmatic water of CO2 and zinc O,
empezando con CO2 una semana, ZNO la otra semana,
1 week CO2 and the next week is zinc O.
y así he sentido que ya no tenía frío ni calor,
And in this way, I started feeling that I did not feel cold or hot.
y que puedo controlar mi temperatura del cuerpo sin ningún problema.
And that I control my body temperature without any problem.
Y por eso a mí me gusta mucho andar sin ropa en la nieve.
That's why I enjoy very much going around without clothing when it's snowing.
También, como conocéis a Dora, casi todos,
And as
hace
you
lo
all know,
mismo.
Dora,
Es una niña de 6 años
she's a 6-year-old girl,
y hemos tenido problemas con las personas que me veían
and we've had some problems with the people who were watching
porque creían que estamos locos, que no tenemos ropa para vestirnos.
because they thought that we were crazy or that we didn't have any clothing to wear.
Pero Adora puede explicar muy bien qué pasa con la temperatura.
But Dora can now explain very well what happens with the temperatures
Porque juntos aprendimos controlar esta temperatura.
because we learned together how to control the body temperature.
En el laboratorio donde tenemos un sol, como he mostrado Horacio,
In the lab,
el
we
sol
have a
bebé,
sun, which I have shown before.
tenemos los termómetros y aquí como hay calentamiento plasmático,
We have the thermometers, and as we have the plasmatic heating,
la temperatura se manifiesta como en un domo.
the temperature is manifesting as if it was in a dome.
Hay la misma temperatura en cualquier rincón de la casa o de donde está plasmatizado.
We have the same temperature any place around the house where it is all plasmatized.
Y a veces estamos jugando subir o bajar la temperatura del termómetro.
And we sometimes play to raise or go make down the measurement of the thermometer.
Y por eso, Rick, a mí me encanta la nieve y es todo.
Rick, I love snow and cold.
Y estoy enamorado de las salidas del sol.
I'm in love with the sun, not sun setting, no. How do you call when it's coming out, the sun?
Sunrise.
The sunrise, yes.
Yes. Y por esto siempre estoy despierto cuando sale el sol para decirle buenos días, mi amor.
And for this reason, I am always awakened when the sun is coming out and I say, good morning, my love.
Y así he visto los campos que están radiando el domo plasmático.
So that's how I got to see the sun rays that are surrounding the dome.
Y los rayos que se ven en la foto es por que yo me he posicionado de alguna manera para ver eso.
And the rays that you're seeing in this picture, it's because I positioned myself so that I could have that effect on the rays and the dome.
Y puedo mostrar las fotos que he hecho hoy en la salida del sol.
And I can show you all the photos that I have taken when the sun was rising.
Si estás de acuerdo, Rick, para ver
if it's
otra
okay.
manifestación.
If it's okay for you so that you can see another manifestation.
Sure, yes.
Yes, sí, dice.
Ok.
Rick.
Así, un momento.
Okay, he's going to share screen.
Ok. Eso fue hoy por la mañana.
This was today morning.
Y aquí empezó, los rayos que se ven en la foto, yo los veo como
The rays that you're seeing in the photo, in the picture, I see them as
puedo localizarlo como entra dentro de mi corazón.
I can feel as if they are entering my heart.
Y por eso cuando he hecho las fotos he visto algo maravilloso.
And this was why when I was taking the photos, I saw something wonderful.
Por el posicionamiento podemos ver y tocar estos campos.
By positioning myself like I did, I could feel and see these fields.
Es como podemos mover los rayos del sol.
It's as if we could move the sun rays. Wow.
Y eso pasa también si me gusta mucho mirar el sol directamente.
I really like to watch the sun directly.
Lo hago de mucho tiempo.
I've been doing this for a long time.
Y por eso puedo percibir algunos colores
And
que
that's the
llamamos,
reason why I
que
can perceive
llamamos
some
aura.
colors. Oh, what we call the aura.
Pero de cuando utilizo el aquaplasma,
But when I use the plasma water,
y también he hecho el procedimiento para los ojos, que
and
ha
I've
regalado
also done the proceedings for the eyes, which is recommended by Mr. Kish.
Yo he hecho una combinación de gotas de CO2 ZNO.
I've made a combination of drops of zinc, O, and CO2.
Estoy hablando de aquaplasma.
I'm talking about plasmatic water.
Y me he puesto en los ojos gotas.
And I've placed inside my eyes some drops.
Y lo he hecho por experimentar porque no he tenido nunca problemas de vista.
I have never had any problems with my eyes, but I did it just to experiment.
Pero de cuando he hecho eso, puedo ver mucho más.
But when I've done that, I can see much better.
Y de alguna manera yo creo que podemos fotografiar solo que podemos ver, comprender.
And I think that we can take photos and pictures only what we can understand and see.
Y como puedo sentir estos campos, ya puedo hacer fotos con ellos.
And as I can feel these fields, that's why I can take photos of them. Wow.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Aquí es el domo de Horacio por fuera.
This is Horacio's dome from the outside. And
Okay.
there is some smoke on the top. Is it smoke?
Sí, sí.
Oh, okay.
That's his little, what do they call that? Rocket stove?
Yes, from the rocket stove, yes.
No, it is a dome.
No, the
smoke.
The smoke from the
The
rocket.
smoke. El humo.
Sí, porque el calentamiento que lo hace dentro del domo es con ese tipo de, ¿cómo se llama? Rocket stone.
Chimenea. Chimenea. That's the chimney getting out
No,
smoke from the heating.
Horacio.
Calientas el domo con...
It's called rocket stove mass heater. It's the principle of rocket stove.
Yeah, that's what was saying. I think Rick was saying. It's a rocket stove heating.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark
Gracias,
mentioned
Rick.
that actually. Mm-hmm. Mark mentioned that. Yeah.
I mentioned that.
Mark fue el que mencionó eso.
He said he went from 1 burn a day or 2 burns a day down to 1 burn a day at certain points, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Dice que tú dijiste que habías ido de dos veces que usabas eso a una vez nada más, de usar el calentamiento.
Sí,
calentador.
aquí va a explicar Horacio.
Horacio is going to explain that.
Just how I use the rocket stove is I start the fire and I entertain the fire for an hour or 2 until the temperature is nice in the house. And then I stop putting wood on in the fire. And if the temperature is dropping and I sense some cold, I make another fire. So in the first years, I usually make 2 fires in the morning and in the before going to sleep. And now I make fire only in the morning when the temperature is dropping lowest outside. So it's okay. It's the temperature is maintaining with the same 1 or 2 hours of maintaining the fire.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you all.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
explaining.
Muchas gracias, Gianni. Gracias por explicarnos. Thank you.
And I noticed that Roseanne has written in the chat here about being in the cold. It says, wow, I feel the same way in -10 Celsius in Toronto. I was
Wow.
telling my daughter I don't feel so cold this year. Now I know that's because I occasionally drink the CO2 and zinc plasma water lately.
Gianni, do you think that would work also with the heat? With the hot temperature? Or hot weather? Perdón, Gianni, ¿crees tú que esto funciona también al otro lado con la temperatura caliente? O sea, en un ambiente caliente.
Sí, Alenka, porque pasa lo mismo. Ya la temperatura es una percepción.
Ah, qué bueno, voy a probarlo.
Sí, pero ¿puedes traducir, por favor?
Yes, yes, it happens the same with the hot as it happens with the cold, because the temperature is just a perception. So
Sí,
you can do it also with the CO2.
pero la confirmación del calentamiento plasmático
But the confirmation of the plasmatic heating
es cuando la temperatura es la misma en el invierno como en el verano.
it's when the temperature is the same in winter as it is in summer.
No importa si hay menos 25 bajo cero o 60 grados centígrados.
It doesn't matter if it is 60 below zero or it is 60 degrees.
Y eso fue la confirmación para nosotros.
That was the confirmation we had.
Porque antes hemos utilizado muchos tipos de calentamiento, de calefacción.
Because previously we have used many methods of heating.
Pero solo con el plasma hemos logrado eso.
And we have managed to do that only with the plasma.
Tenemos experimentos más hechos en apartamentos, en pisos, en edificios.
We have many experiments that we have made in buildings and apartments.
En casas construidas con hormigón.
In houses built with concrete.
Sí, y en todas ha empezado a funcionar de inmediato.
And in all of them, it has functioned immediately.
Pero eso porque hemos hecho la conexión con las emociones.
Because that is due to the fact that we have made the connection with the emotions.
Y por eso la percepción de la temperatura se cambia.
And for this reason, the perception of the temperature is changed.
Y nos quedamos en un equilibrio.
And we stay in a balanced way.
Y por eso tenemos que compartir todos estos experimentos. Alenka?
That's the reason why we have to share our experiments.
Porque aquí en Rumanía todos los que han visto y han entrado en el laboratorio
Because here in Romania, all the people that have come into the lab,
después han ido a su casa haciendo lo mismo.
they have gone to their homes doing the same thing.
Eso cada persona lo está logrando en la función del conocimiento y el comprendimiento que tiene.
Every person is doing it due to the understanding and knowledge they have of the technology.
Digamos que más deprisa es para los que utilizan el plasma en todo.
Let's say that it is faster for the people who use the plasma in everything and everywhere in the home.
Para crear sus jabones, preparar la alimentación, las infusiones utilizando el aquaplasma.
For food, for infusions, or for soaps, and everything they use.
De alguna manera estamos entrando en otra dimensión de manifestación.
In a way, we're entering another dimension of manifestation.
Y por eso quiero recordar que los que quieren pueden entrar en los cursos privados de la Fundación.
And for this reason, I am reminding you that there are private teachings in the foundation which you can enter.
Donde hay toda la información.
Where you find all the information.
Y también hay muchos testimoniales en la Fundación con logros hechos por todos los buscadores del conocimiento del mundo.
And there are also many testimonials in the foundation from people from around the world.
Gracias al señor Kesh por el regalo que me ha hecho con la dimensión del plasma.
Thank you to Mr. Kesh for the gift of this knowledge of the plasma.
Y ahora me toca a nosotros compartir cómo utilizamos el plasma, la tecnología.
And now it is our turn to share how we apply this knowledge.
Porque estamos hablando de casas vivas.
Because we're speaking about living houses.
Y también estamos hablando de comunicar con la casa, con el alma de la casa.
And we are also talking about communicating with the house, with the soul of the house.
Y por las emociones podemos lograr la temperatura que queremos.
And through the emotions, we can achieve the temperatures that we want.
Y eso es lo que estamos haciendo, un nuevo modo de vida.
This is what we're doing, a new way of living.
Gracias, thank you.
Thank you and thank us.
Just a quick question, if I can, real quick, Rick. Gianni, when you showed us fire coating on the coil, and then you put it into a caustic solution.
Gianni, cuando tú pones esta solución cáustica en las bobinas,
did you allow the coil to cool before you put it in the caustic solution for 24 hours?
¿Le permitiste que al cobre que se enfriara antes de ponerlo en la solución durante 24 horas?
No, Mark. Lo primero lo voy a hacer al color rojo, y lo meto en la sosa, en la lejía.
Mark. No, Mark, what I do first is to bring the copper to the red hot, and then I place it into the solution, the caustic solution.
Right, I
mucho
tried, yeah, go ahead.
Es mucho mejor cuando tienes también la taza caliente.
It is a lot better when you have also the caustic soda hot.
En la lejía, Alenka.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's the caustic, the lye.
Y lo dejamos ahí por 24 horas.
We leave it there for 24 hours.
Después sacamos la lejía del recipiente y dejamos un poquito como se hace en el proceso con la sosa.
Then we remove the lye and we leave just a little bit as we do with the caustic soda.
Y lo dejamos ahí hasta cuando se hace del color negro maravilloso como se hace con la sosa cáustica que conocemos.
And we leave it there until it gets black, the beautiful black that we know with the caustic soda also.
Eso puede variar en cada zona y de cada persona en la función de cómo prepara la lejía.
And that can be a little different depending on how you prepare the lye.
Tenemos también vídeos hechos con el proceso que lo vamos a compartir en todos los grupos.
We also have videos with the process that we're going to be sharing in all the groups.
Y también lo vamos a hacer los miércoles en los talleres en Grupo Hispano.
And we will also be doing that in the new workshops with the Hispanic group.
Gracias, Mark, por tu pregunta.
Yes,
Thank
no,
you,
just
Mark, for asking.
Yes, thank you, Gianni, for your answer. No, I tried it and I probably had the caustic solution up to maybe over 100 degrees. And when I put in the red hot coil, I think it shocked the nano material off the coil. Now it's 24 hours later and it still looks brass. It still looks copper color, shiny copper.
Oh, what? Lo que
So I
pasó,
need to try it
Gianni,
again.
lo que pasó. What happened was that Mark placed a hot, about 100 degrees coil into the
No, 100
caustic.
degree solution.
Oh,
with
100
hot,
degrees. Oh, 100 degree solution of
with
the
a hot coil.
of the hot coil,
Al
and it
español,
seems that
Alenka.
it was too hot. There was some sort of breaking point where it seems
Thermal shock, yeah.
Yeah, it was a shock, and
Alenka.
it seems that the nano got off the coil because it looked like the normal copper when
Right.
when he took it out.
Alenka,
I haven't
español,
taken
por
it out.
favor.
It's still in there, but the only part that's still nano coated is the hook that went around the glass to
Oh,
hold
dice
it.
que lo único que todavía lo tiene allí, pero que lo único que está nano recubierto es lo que no entró en el agua. O sea, el ganchito de arriba. Que no
And tell him I
está,
like the idea of using the fire and the caustic.
y que le gusta mucho esa idea de usar el fuego y la cáustica.
Pues Mark, también hacemos el mismo proceso con la sosa cáustica. Alenka, por favor.
We do the same proceeding with the caustic soda.
Y en vez de lograr el nano en meses, lo logramos en semanas.
And instead of achieving the nano in months, we achieve it in weeks.
Por ejemplo, el proceso que estamos buscando, en una semana ya podemos utilizar las bobinas sin ningún problema y con muchos resultados.
For example, the proceedings that we have shown lately about we're using the nano and the heat. We do it in a few weeks and we're ready to use the nano.
Y además de eso, todo lo que queda en el proceso estamos utilizando para crear otros materiales.
And we are also using what's left of the water, of the caustic, to use them afterwards in other materials.
Con la misma sosa o lejía podemos utilizarlo 100 veces sin problema.
We can use the same soda or lye 100 times without any problem.
Y por el proceso que hacemos, ya en la sosa se quedan nanomateriales de cobre o zinc que estamos nanocubriendo.
And through this process, there are some nanomaterials left in the lye or in the soda.
Y con esa sosa estamos preparando también el nano de las plantas.
We're also using that soda to make the nano of the plants.
Y luego con la preparación de crema para el tratamiento de la madera.
And we also use it with the cream to treat the wood.
Y también en otros materiales podemos fijar los nanomateriales en la estructura.
And in other materials, we're going to fix the nanomaterials into the structure.
Por eso hemos dicho que nosotros ya de mucho tiempo no tiramos nada.
And for this reason is that we have said in many times that we don't throw away anything.
Utilizamos los materiales en estado de la materia para moverlo en la dimensión del nano.
We use the materials in the matter state to move them to the plasma state.
Dimension nano, la dimensión
With
nano.
to the dimension of the nano. I'm sorry, I have a lot of noise here. I'm sorry. To go to the dimension of the nano state.
Y luego en la dimensión del plasma para obtener los gases.
And then to the dimension of the plasma to obtain the gases.
Y eso es lo que hemos comprendido nosotros y tenemos experimentos en varios sitios de Rumanía.
That's what we have understood, and we have a lot of experiments around in Romania.
Y en algunas zonas del mundo.
And in other parts of the world also.
Y por eso quiero agradecer a todos los buscadores de conocimiento que confirmaron esos resultados.
For this reason, I want to thank all the knowledge seekers who have been confirming these results.
También lo que he descrito antes está en la base para crear el plasma biocompost.
And what I have described previously is the basic of preparing the biocompost.
Gracias.
Thank you, Gianni.
Gracias, Gianni.
Okay, very good, Gianni.
Muy bueno, Gianni.
Anybody else or any further comments, questions?
¿Hay otros comentarios o preguntas?